Hey everyone, Kibler here with another video brought to you by our friends at NordVPN. It may be summertime, but it certainly hasn't been a summer of music festivals and big game conventions like we're used to. If you're anything like me, you've been making do with the virtual replacements, getting your fill with live streams and YouTube videos. That's all the more reason you need NordVPN. With events moving online, you need to make sure your data is protected while you're there. NordVPN keeps your personal information safe, and with over 5,500 super fast servers in 60 countries, you can be sure you can find the best route to your virtual event, wherever it may be. While it may seem like the world has been standing still lately, you're running out of time to get a 3-year subscription for just $3.49 a month. Go to nordvpn.com/Brian Kibler and use code Brian Kibler to get 70% off a 3-year subscription and an extra month for free. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the video. Groundskeeper is really good against Rogue, if we can actually trigger it, but what are your thoughts of the Battle Pass? It is a fantasy that is not a real thing, from what I understand, so I don't really have, people asked me about it earlier, and I'm like, what is that? They're like, it's a thing people posted on Reddit. I'm like, because there was a survey that went out that asked if people might like it. So I don't really have thoughts on it, other than that, don't read too much into what surveys ask, because they ask all kinds of things. Coin. Okay. I mean, there were official Blizzard surveys that went out that asked us, like, do you care at all about esports, basically, right? Like, there are lots of things that are, official that doesn't necessarily mean that they're things that are actually going to happen. This is really good. It's like really powerful against their stealth stuff. Below with the 4 years. You got the last upgrade that I have currently for the what's it? Badge. There's Lurker. Clear those. Quest complete. I do have 3 spells in my hand, which is already like a bad sign that maybe my deck is not built great. I also currently have no Galakrond invokes. There's one. We're gonna chill in the Dragons pack. Actually, I have 8, 9, 10. No, I'm gonna play the Dragons pack right now. What is it, 17? We're playing against Rogue, like an aggro Rogue deck. We're just gonna push. Sap on my Spirit Wolf. Okay. All right. Sick hand. Tender Flesh. Yeah, Lightning Bloom may not be great in this deck. The idea was that having Lightning Bloom so that I could fire off like Hero Power plus like Galakrond early, or Hero Power plus Corrupt Elementalist or whatever, but it might not be worth because I don't really have. I only have currently Questing Explorer for card draw, which is just not going to cut it. Speaking of not cutting it with card draw, my opponent drew none other than a Voracious Reader that just got eaten by Lurker below, and despite what seems a pretty terrible hand. My opponent's hand was worse when he won. I'm gonna tinker with this a couple of cards, and then we'll try again. Polkit could be interesting. I was thinking about it when I was initially building the deck. You already have Krunks to find Galakrond is the thing. And I feel like that's probably a better version, a better like iteration of the effect. Okay, I was thinking of trying to build Tempo Dragon Priest thanks to Draconic Studies, but I haven't actually done it yet. Why Dragon Pack now that you don't need the 5-cost spell? It's still just a powerful card. Maybe it's not good enough. But I mean, Dragon Pack is like, you know, a good defensive option against aggressive decks, so it's the basic idea. Yeah. Goblin Lackey. Goblin Lackey. How does the quest here power interact with Cult Neophyte? The same way it interacts with any other Battlecry? It doubles it? Yup. You definitely want to kill that guy. What do you think of the nerf to Cult Neophyte? A card being changed during design is not a nerf. Like, I think that the card is already really good and does not need to... Okay, so there's your Veil Weaver back. Okay. That was a good draw. That was less good.
Of course it's the right way. On wings of destruction they come.
Raised it again. Okay. 2 Veil Weavers. Sure. Oh, and the imp. Ha! The Crypt Elementalist, I can like kill this and this or this. Which is still pretty annoying. I do want to kill this so you can't just like my opponent can't just keep generating stuff. Yeah. I think I want to save the coin though, because I could like coin Witchy Lackey this. But like it's just gonna, it would just die to this basically. I think I might need coin to like double Twin Tyrant or something. Like my opponent can also just have a death, and that's pretty bad for me. We might also need coin to use Fireheart to keep chaining. So I don't think it's worth just making a 7-drop here with the Witchy Lackey. Okay, yep. Another reason the Witchy Lackey would have sucked. Well, you're not on time. Pressure's kind of on me. I can't just like sit back now. I'm just gonna play Dragon's Pack and this questing. I mean, Earthshock gives the guy minus, you know, 2, -3 or whatever. It's not even very good. My favorite standard deck pre-Scholomance. I mean, I really liked Dragon Quest. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't actually that good, but.
I see a dark future.
Okay. So I could coin double Galakrond. Clears my opponent's board. Do I need to do that here? Because we lose the quest, obviously, if we coin double Galakrond. We might need to, though. Maybe not. Maybe we can just fire this off.
Never be afraid of your inner power.
What? Oh, well, missed 1 damage. I like froze for a second, so I kept thinking it was going to happen again. It was going to, yeah, it was only 1 damage because of the Wave of Apathy. So it wasn't really that big a deal. My opponent also can't currently heal this because it has no hero power. So like this just being in play is not that bad. I guess to have spells to heal this, or all of these things come into play with 3 health, which is very good for my Twin Tyrant and or Lightning Storm. Yeah, I mean, you can trade it off, but like, you know, I'm basically saying that this is just not that big of a problem for me being in play. Yeah. I'm not suggesting that it's somehow like, you know. Okay, there's another Wave of Apathy. Steals a random guy. Okay.
I hope you like my invention. I will act as your scapegoat.
Alright.
This wasn't on
Go Roo. Why not play the double Galakrond? Because I'm getting value out of the hero power here, and I'd rather keep this hero power and be able to keep generating tons of resources with that, and board impact with that, than switch over to have the Galakrond hero power. I'd rather use the Galakrond hero power reactively and still just get tons of value from all my Battlecry effects. Like, once I don't necessarily have great uses for this, you know, this is definitely obviously very appealing, especially considering my opponent's gaining value as well with this. Would Lackey and the Wolf been better? I mean, that makes this into a 4-drop? That seems way worse than turning that into a 7-drop.
Thy blood be born again.
Speaking of value.
Double the power, double the stars.
I think I do want to kill your spell power guy. I guess eventually the priest wins a value. You haven't played against the Shaman Quest very much, have you? Shaman Quest is outrageous.
Become the hero this world needs.
It's just gonna cast like some removal spell.
Brightness gold.
Whoa! Soul Mirror! That was a removal spell. That was much better removal spell than I was anticipating. Thought it was gonna be a removal spell killing your own guy. And then that happened. Alright, well, we might need to pull the trigger on Galakrond at this point. That was pretty brutal. Wow, that was a turn. That's also really good, though. It's probably just time to pull the trigger on Galakrond. It's actually not even good against these, though, is the thing. I'm just gonna double Twin Tyrant. Okay, didn't kill anything. Didn't even like this guy. Go Roo, go Roo. It's trying to be a tyrant over these twins. Alright, well, it's time. So, you could become a 10-drop. I guess you become a 10-drop. Meh. Now we're just gonna get a Plague of Death. Maybe my opponent's deck doesn't have Plague of Death. Maybe my opponent's dead. He cast the Soul Mirror off of the Abyss earlier. Maybe I should have actually hit one of these so I'm less vulnerable to Shadow Word Ruin.
On wings of destruction.
Okay.
Come.
I mean, this is a double Wave of Apathy Cabal Acolyte deck. Like, that doesn't necessarily seem like and like Raise Deads, right? Doesn't necessarily seem like a deck that's gonna have Plague of Death. Okay, there's a Breath. Okay. Well, I have Lethal. I mean, yep, that works out. I mean, maybe I should have just, you know, doubled my Galakrond earlier. I just got in with the 5/5 or the 8/8s rather. But you know, we took our time and it worked anyway. Against Warrior, sure.
Look upon me, the aspect of death.
From a competitive standpoint, do you think Hearthstone is getting too luck-based? People say that, like, literally every year. No, I don't. The best players keep winning. You know? Like, if it was just all luck, you wouldn't see, you know, players consistently doing well. You'd just see, like, a random smattering of people doing well, right? Like, anytime there's anything that involves, like, anything random or discover, people, like, lose their minds. Well, this, it's not very good into that, but we'll hold the second one. People that do well just play more. You are completely wrong. If people who do well just play more in the sense that, like, they play more so they're better, that's a very different thing. Okay, so is this a commencement deck? I wasn't expecting Live Wire Lance if it was a commencement deck. Okay. Well,
Of course it's the right way.
eh.
I am not always perfect, but often.
Okay. Sick. You got yourself a 1/1. Okay, so we want to try to block commencement with the Neophyte. So we're gonna play Neophyte. I'm gonna play Evil Totem. Play Lackey on Neophyte to protect Evil Totem.
Your feeble magic.
Alright. So, Galakrond as the last. This is actually perfect. Well, not really, because we don't get the. We need to invoke. Yeah, it's not really worth this point. I was like, oh, it's perfect. You can play it as our last thing. It's like, yeah, but then I only get the one guy. All right, let's start with this. Ooh, Totemic Reflection. Okay, yes. Attack this. Devolving Missile's your guy. I will Totemic Reflection this. We're gonna hold this so we can double that. We get 2 lackeys from this. Okay. You gonna cry? No, I'm not gonna cry. I'm very happy. You hit things that are great for me for you to have hit. So this is actually really good. We can Invocation. I'll freeze you. We'll play Dragon's Pack. I will Goblin Lackey this one. So we get 2 more lackeys. I don't think I like the Galakrond portion of this deck. I mean, it obviously does some powerful things, but it's like kind of clunky, and I feel like it takes up a lot of stuff and makes it so that, you know, you can't like just linearly use your quest. Like, obviously, like the big swing of Galakrond is really strong when it goes off. But I think the hero power is actually just usually better. I think I'm just gonna... No, I'm just gonna Dragon's Pack, double Kobold Lackey this, kill this, go face. You know. Goodbye, Troublemakers. These guys actually should have been over here in case of the cleave weapon, I guess. Protect that guy, but this totem is getting us even more value. Another lackey. What would the alternative to Galakrond be? There's a lot of other options. Cumulo Maximus. Okay. Let's double Ethereal. Get like Bloodlust. Storm's Wrath. Vivid Spores. Okay. Do I not get the... No, I do get the invoke still. I didn't even count that it was lethal. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna set this up with defense against removal, and then I'm like, oh, he's dead too. Oh well.